In a small forgotten town, there stood an abandoned school at the edge of the forest. The building was falling apart, with broken windows and doors that creaked whenever the wind blew. Locals whispered that the school was haunted, but no one dared to enter after sunset. Years ago, a young teacher named Elena had mysteriously disappeared inside one of the classrooms. Some said she had run away, while others believed something darker had happened to her. Since that day, strange things began to happen in the school. At night, villagers passing by claimed they could hear the faint sound of children's laughter, even though the school had been closed for more than 10 years. Sometimes, a shadow of a woman could be seen moving from one classroom to another. One brave group of friends decided to prove the legends wrong. Armed with flashlights and cameras, they entered the school one chilly autumn night. At first, everything seemed quiet, just dust and broken desks scattered around. But soon, the atmosphere changed. The air grew heavy, and the sound of footsteps echoed in the empty halls. Though none of them were walking, the friends froze, exchanging nervous glances. Suddenly, one of the classroom doors slammed shut on its own. The sound was so loud it shook the entire hallway. Fear began to creep into their hearts, but they forced themselves to continue deeper into the building. In the middle of the hallway, they found an old chalkboard with words written in shaky handwriting. "Leave before it's too late." The friends laughed nervously, thinking it was just a prank left by someone before them. But when one of them reached out to wipe the words away, the chalk began writing on its own, letter by letter, slowly spelling, "I am still here." The next evening, the boy could not sleep. Every creak of the floor, every rustle of the wind reminded him of that night. But something inside him told him the nightmare wasn't over. He walked past the school again, hoping it was just his imagination. But the moment he stepped closer, he saw the same faint glow in the window of the abandoned classroom. This time, the glow pulsed like a heartbeat. Shadows shifted on the walls as though someone was moving inside. He froze, but then, to his horror, the shadow turned its head and looked directly at him. It wasn't possible there was no one in the building, yet he felt the piercing stare reach out from the darkness. His legs refused to move, and a cold whisper drifted into his ears. "You shouldn't have come back." Terrified, he stumbled backward, tripping over the broken path. When he looked up again, the glow was gone. The window was black and empty, but deep inside, he knew something had noticed him, and it wasn't going to stop. The following night, he decided to face his fear. Armed with nothing but a flashlight, he stepped into the abandoned school. The silence inside was crushing, broken only by the echo of his footsteps. He entered the classroom where the glow had appeared. The air was icy cold, his breath fogging before him. On the chalkboard, words slowly began to appear as if an unseen hand was writing, "Never leave." Suddenly, the desk screeched across the floor, forming a circle around him. His flashlight flickered, and within that dim light, he saw her, the figure of a young girl, pale and hollow-eyed, standing at the center of the room. She raised her hand, pointing at him. The room shook, the circle of desks closed in tighter. His heart pounded as the glow consumed everything around him. And then silence. The next morning, when villagers passed the school, the classroom was empty. On the dusty floor, only a pair of shoes lay where the boy had last stood. The swing outside creaked slowly, though no one touched it. Some places hold memories that should never be disturbed. Curiosity can open doors that should remain closed.